Let's talk about words I hate. I know, hate. It's an extreme word. My dad always prompted us to use the word dislike instead. But I have a list of health words that keep people stuck. The good news is I have alternative words. Welcome, I'm Dr. Lisa Ann Homick from Homick Advanced Chiropractic, and this is Brain Snob Episode 2. Everyone should be a brain snob. Being a brain snob is not an insult. It is a high compliment, meaning you know how the brain works, so you can really harness your brain for a vibrant life. Because your brain makes your body. Now let's make your life. So I've got some of my favorite lingo, unfavorite I should say. They're on my blog. I wrote it, maybe last month if you go to my blog, createpurpose.com. So let me talk about some of these words that I don't care to hear mentioned in my office and the alternative. So let's go to my special prop. These are the words that I'm going to talk about in this episode. So, word number 1 is aging. Don't say that word in my office. Let's talk about what we really need to understand. Getting older means you've had more time to build up toxins and get them retained in the body. When you're toxic, your cells are pretty stiff. Nutrition cannot come in and waste products cannot go out. We can also call it dirty blood. So detoxing makes a big difference. Detoxing matters, and what I'm talking about is a nutritional detox that you can do on your own or with guidance, and it's not that difficult. It just takes a little bit of planning and preparation. So there are ways to do that, and I can let you know more if you're interested, but we don't say the word aging. No, instead we detoxify and get the toxins out of our body. So what's next on my prop board here? Lose weight. Don't tell me you want to lose weight, and please don't try to lose weight. Lose inflammation instead. That's my alternative. Healthy organs do not retain body fat. So if you have body fat that you don't want around, it means there's a health issue that needs to be addressed. You need healthy organs. So lose the inflammation, and inflammation is caused by a lot of different things. Not enough sleep, the wrong amount of exercise, too much exercise, too little exercise. So that might drive people a little batty, trying to find the balance. But a lot of it comes from diet and the foods that you eat that cause leftover waste products in the body from cellular metabolism. And so I'm going back to that toxin definition, because when your cells can't get rid of these toxins efficiently, then you are inflamed. You have inflammation and toxins. So you lose the inflammation, it's very easy to lose body fat, and you are slimmer and more fit, and you feel better, you move better, you sleep better. So if you want to lose weight, lose inflammation instead. My other word on my list here is cure. There really is no cure for anything. And sometimes the word cure gives people false hope. The word I really think people need to understand is reserves. You have reserves in your body. The reserves come from the tissue resiliency, the health of your tissues, and how they bounce back from stress, and how you replenish yourself when you're stressed. So we can concentrate on getting your reserves at a healthy level. And another thing, if there was a cure, everybody could be treated the same way, but we're not. Everybody has a different level of reserves, and that is how we treat you individually and address you specifically for your needs. So the reserves are what keep you healthy, and let's focus on that. Better word. That is a much better word. Pain. That's another word. It's a very vague term. We want to know what is happening in the body. We want to be more specific. Pain is different from person to person. Some people have a high tolerance of pain and some people don't. Your x-rays do not necessarily mean you have pain or not. You can have a bad looking x-ray and be pain-free. So pain is just dependent on the person. And your brain modulates pain. So we're focusing on the brain. The brain decides whether you're going to feel pain or not. And a lot of destruction in the body is below the surface of pain perception, where you know you're in pain. A lot of things happen. Negatively, you feel nothing. And that's why we don't just assume you're healthy because you feel nothing. Pain is too vague for us to just rely on that subjective, let me get my words right, this subjective feeling of pain. It's an interpretation from the brain. What modulates pain besides the brain? Your level of inflammation. So that's another, I just keep going back to inflammation. That's one of my favorite words. Diet-induced inflammation is a big deal. And we focus on that through BFA, Brain First Always. Brain inflammation, so there's regular inflammation and there's brain inflammation, not much difference, because if your body's inflamed, your brain is inflamed. And tissue damage from inflammation. So in another episode, I'll talk more about inflammation, and you'll hear that word so much more again and again. Pain also has an emotional component, and healthy brain function allows you to manage the purpose of pain in a productive way. Pain is productive. It's information. We have to translate the needs of the body and give the body what it needs. Another word I do not like, we can revisit my prop, but the next word is stress. It's a wasted word. People say it all the time. Oh, I'm stressed. I have a lot of stress. Oh, this stress is going to kill me.